knows that it was the Israelis who killed her brother and sister. She tells her recollections to two toys which have replaced Shahid and Malak in her new joy-lacking bed. Children, many of them depart, torn by bullets and colored with blood. They leave behind their books, their peers, their fathers and mothers, and their younger brothers and sisters. Why the children? A question charged with rage and fury, but it remains without an answer. Palestinian children are part and parcel of the Palestinian tragedy. The Israeli crimes have given Palestinian childhood peculiar features, manifested in the answers of children when asked what things they see around them.
I have seen dead children. I have seen children whose houses had been destroyed. I have seen people whose land and houses had been devastated.
I have seen wounded people, people with their brains blown out of their heads, people with broken skeletons, with their eyes half closed.
We've grown up amid scenes of stone throwing and confrontations. Arabs outside Palestine are living a normal life, but our life is far from normal. We have a role to play. We have to participate in funerals. No day passes without martyrs. We have to visit wake houses and the families of the wounded. In other words, our life is completely different from the life of others.
In other places, kids live happily. They have no war or anything like that. But here, we see people fall martyrs and houses destroyed. This happens all the time.
Even this boy, who has not yet become 6, was bewildered when asked about what he had seen and what future he expected. He gazed in silence and could not hold back his tears. What sight might he have recalled? What future would a boy of his age expect? Killing the children in front of one another, the acts of violence perpetrated against them and their families, and the life of tension forced upon them by the occupation authorities. Makes the Palestinian children very different from other children in the world.
The Palestinian child is part of the Palestinian people. For more than 50 years, the Palestinian people have been living under conditions of war and occupation. The Palestinian child, therefore, is different from the other children and other refugees elsewhere in the world. The Palestinian children are refugees who live close to their homeland. They can see their homeland but cannot enter it. This situation generates a feeling of frustration and a sense of defeatism. These feelings are manifested in the children's behavior and expectations.
When the children of Palestine saw martyr Muhammad ad-Durra while he was shot dead before the eyes of his father, who could not protect his son nor himself, all children looked at their fathers in bewilderment.
One of the cases that moved our feelings in the program was the case of one child who began to cry as he heard the bombardment. His father embraced him and said, "Don't be afraid, son, I'm here with you." The child replied saying, "Muhammad al-Durra was killed while he was in his father's lap." Then the man began to cry. Then his son said, "Don't be afraid, Dad, I'm here with you."
The children of Palestine don't feel secure. No one can protect them, but they want to protect their dear ones. The children of Palestine are bewildered. Questions make them tired. They want a way out of this dilemma. Behold, it is Al-Aqsa. Our shackled but lofty mosque is praising the name of God in spite of everything. It is surrounded by tiny bodies that have vowed to protect it. The young believers, our children, have devoted their innocent blood for the chastity of this mosque. Al-Aqsa symbolizes the children's hope. It is their window to freedom. It is all that they know about their homeland. Their childhood was robbed from them. They did not give it away. They have transcended the age of childhood, although their hands remain tiny. They knew their way by themselves. Nobody guided them to it. They knew the answer by themselves. It is the name of God, the Great. It is the light that showed them the way.